Righty ho, folks, it is time for our easy bet match of the week. Let's see if we can predict some success here and get ourselves some money to prepare for a nice kitty for the FIFA World Cup. Let's be honest, the whole world is counting down to the start of FIFA World Cup Russia, and we can't wait. The global spectacular is going to be so brilliant. It's fantastic. Both these sides I have chosen, by the way, are in the FIFA World Cup, and they have tough group stages to get through. So who am I talking about? Well, it's the Scandinavian clash between Sweden and Denmark. Lots of form to go by. That's why I've chosen this match, but I do have a little bit of a twist for you. So let's start with this clash between Sweden and Denmark. They have played 55 times and Sweden have won 28 at home. There's only been 10 draws and Denmark have won 17. So on the face of it, Sweden with a strong advantage. On top of that, when they met in January in a non-official friendly, which I don't put too much stock by, Sweden won by 1-0. But prior to that, there was some interesting European Championship form between the two of them when they were both qualifying for the European Championship. And on that occasion, Denmark and Sweden drew 2-2 in Denmark, and Sweden won by 2-1 in Sweden. But let's have a look at the individual form, and I think that's where we can find some interesting statistics. So Sweden beat Luxembourg by 8-0. But let's be honest, I think you, me, and 9 friends could beat Luxembourg by 8-0. So I'm not going to put any stock in that. Other than that, they've beaten Italy by only 1-0. They couldn't beat Estonia, that was 1-1. And then they lost at home to Chile, who haven't qualified for the FIFA World Cup. They lost 1-2. But the Denmark form is interesting because Denmark seem to be able to score on the road. Let's have a look at some of their recent results in championships and World Cup qualifiers. So Denmark beat Kazakhstan 3-1 away from home. They beat Armenia 4-1 away from home. They beat Montenegro, not easy to go there. They beat them 1-0. And then they beat the Republic of Ireland by 5-1. All of those results I've chosen were away from home. So I think Denmark can play away from home. Sweden aren't bad, of course. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a twist here. Sweden, statistically, in the head-to-head have an advantage. But I'm going to go for Denmark to upstage them. The thing is, it is a friendly, of course, so we're not going to pile too much money on. But if you're asking me for my Game of the Week selection, I'm going for the following result. I'm going for Sweden 1 and Denmark to beat them by 2 goals. So Sweden 1, Denmark 2. That's our easy bet Game of the Week as we count down to the FIFA World Cup.